Chelsea Football Club are the next side we will be taking over and trying the accepting every transfer offer challenge with. Stamford Bridge, get ready for a change. G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome back to another episode in the accepting every transfer offer series in FIFA 17 career mode. As mentioned, today's installment is going to be with Chelsea. Make sure you leave a comment down below on what club you want me to try out next in this series. So here are the official rules for the accepting every transfer offers series. Number 1, plain and simple, we must accept every single offer that gets put to us. No ifs, ands, or buts. If a club wants a player, we'll give him to him. Rule number 2, we are permitted from making any signings in the opening transfer window for each season, which leads to rule number 3, we can only sign players in January. This way it makes it interesting because there is players available next season that can be sold on. And finally, rule number 4, it is the goal of the series, it is to win the league title in season 3. Let's get back into the video. But fellas, if you do go on to enjoy today's video, make sure that you leave a like on the video. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Bloody scorpion kick it if you are new around here. You guys all know the drill. And turn on the post notification bell down below. So as you all know, Chelsea have a ridiculous amount of players out on loan. So as we do in most of these challenges, in fact all of these challenges, we recall all the players from loan so that they are able to be sold. But anyways, let's get into it now and let's get selling. So the first transfer offer comes in for someone that is linked with a move away from Stamford Bridge. Nemanja Matic. It is not Manchester United, it is Atletico Madrid. Let's accept that transfer offer. Okay, so another big transfer offer. Wolfsburg coming in for Diego Costa, £41 million. Transfer offer for Loic Remy. It is Tottenham. He's going to our London rivals for £10.5 million. And Nemanja Matic is officially the first player to leave the club. He's going to Spain for £27 million. Transfer offer for Mario Pasalic. Arsenal, £7.5 million. And 3 player departures, Pasalic to Arsenal, Loic Remy to Spurs, and the big one, Diego Costa to Wolfsburg. On the eve of our Premier League season opener against West Ham, a transfer offer comes in for Azpilicueta, Atletico Madrid, stealing another one of our players away, £17 million. Transfer offer for Asmir Begovic, Napoli. They want him for £19 million. They can have him for £19 million. And Cesar Azpilicueta has left the club. He is joining the Man United in Spain. And Asmir Begovic is officially off to the Serie A. So here we are with 1 hour to go in the opening transfer window. Transfer wise, there's been a lot of big ones, but not as many as in the other career modes, in the other styles of these videos. So it'll be interesting to see what type of position we are heading into January and how we can strengthen our squad. Let's get into it now. What in the world is actually happening? We are in 19th position. I know we sold some of our best players, but we still have Courtois, we still have Hazard, we still have David Luiz, what? How have we only won 4 games all season? Holy crap, we might lose our job. Spurs, on the other hand, are absolutely killing it at the top of the table, but how are we in 19th? We need to make a big push in January, otherwise we are going to be in big trouble. So we're going to make 2 signings here to improve our squad, both from La Liga. Antoine Griezmann from Atletico Madrid, coming in for £110 million. Our brand new striker. Hopefully he survives the 3 seasons. And Emerick Laporte coming into our back line for £40 million. So we get our first transfer offer for this January transfer window. Tammy Abraham, one of my favourite go-to players in a long-term career mode series, is off to Wolfsburg for £4 million. And Tammy Abraham is officially off to the Bundesliga. And we're going to bring in a huge addition to our team. James Rodriguez coming in from Real Madrid. We're paying £70 million for the Colombian. And a transfer offer here for Kennedy. Montpellier want the Brazilian left midfielder for $5.5 million. They can have him for $5.5 million. Transfer offer for our left back, Abdul Rahman Baba, he is off to the French Ligue 1. PSG want him for £10.5 million. And we also have an official player departure. Kennedy officially off to the Ligue 1. And Baba has officially left as well. And with 2 hours remaining on the transfer deadline day, a transfer offer for Dujon Sterling, Real Madrid, £675,000. They get the wonder kid, the right back wonder kid. And as you can see in the top left hand corner, he has officially been sold to Real Madrid, and that is going to conclude our transfer business for this first season. Scrolling across, you can see we brought in Laporte, Griezmann and Rodriguez, so definitely been an improvement this window. Let's simulate to the end of the season and see if we get bloody relegated. So that was a successful second half of the season. It's clear to see that those signings really helped us. We went from 19th to 5th. At the halfway mark, we had 4 wins in the Premier League. At the end of the season, 18. So we won 14 of our last 19 games. If we had that record at the start of the season, we probably would have won it. But anyways, Tottenham defeat Arsenal by 9 points to lift the Premier League title. And we're going to be playing Europa League football next season. Middlesbrough, Hull and Sunderland all relegated, so that's pretty damn realistic. In the FA Cup, we were eliminated by Manchester City in the quarterfinals. In the EFL Cup, we were eliminated in the round of 16 by Wigan Athletic. Okay then. And it was Bayern Munich who won the Champions League. So that is the end of Season 1. A monster comeback, but no Champions League football next season. Let's get into Season 2 and see what players depart Stamford Bridge. So kicking off this second season here with 2 transfer offers. Ola Aina, Bradford City, £725,000, and the second one is for Dominic Solanke, Deportivo Alaves from La Liga, £2.5 million. So transfer talks have broken down between Dominic Solanke and Deportivo Alaves, but Ola Aina is off to Bradford City officially. So this transfer window is going through pretty quickly, but a big transfer offer now for N'Golo Kante. Juventus wants the French midfielder for £45.5 million. It's gonna make me sad to see him leave the club. And there it is. A week before we start the Premier League season, Kante has officially left for Turin. No! Transfer offer for Courtois, 2 of them. I have to accept this one. I have to, surely. I'm going to accept more money. Barcelona, £70.5 million. Well, there it is. Looks like we're going to be struggling again for the first half of the season. We don't have Begovic, and now we don't have Thibaut Courtois. So only 3 transfers in this second season. Surely that's gonna break the record for this series. I don't think we've had any less transfer offers in the opening window of a season, but that makes things a little bit easier for us. It doesn't help that we've lost Courtois, but let's get into the first half of the season and see where we're sitting. Hopefully it's not the relegation zone again. We're in a similar position as last year. I don't know how. My only guess is the goalkeeper position, but somehow with Antoine Griezmann, Laporte, Eden Hazard, Willian, James Rodriguez, we are still in the relegation zone. That just backs up my theory that I keep pushing, that when simulating, you need a good goalkeeper. So it looks like we're going to have to spend the big bucks again in January if we want to keep our job and survive our relegation zone. Once again, Spurs top of the league, but it is a lot closer this year. Swansea, West Ham and Liverpool and Man United all giving them a very good run for their money. And we're going to make a central midfield signing. Really, it's our N'Golo Kante replacement, Thiago from Bayern Munich, coming in for £70 million. And we're going to bring in our Thibaut Courtois replacement, his former side Atletico Madrid. We're going to go there and source out a new keeper, Jan Oblak, 89 rated, 98 million, a huge pickup. And since we only managed to sell 3 players in the opening window, I think it's fair that I don't sign any more players. Then it kind of turns into an overpowered team and not so much a challenge, if that makes sense. But we're only halfway through the window so far, so let's see if anything else happens. Oh dear. 5 days remaining in the transfer window. We're on the cusp of losing our job. And Eden Hazard, a transfer offer for him. PSG, £53 million. That is absolutely ridiculous. And a transfer offer on deadline day for Michy Batshuayi, Red Bull Leipzig from the German Bundesliga, £39 million for our Belgian striker. And speaking of Belgians, Eden Hazard officially leaves the club, and Batshuayi has officially left the club. And with an hour remaining, we've sold 2 players this window, brought in 2. It's been an interesting one. Let's see if we save our job and can get back into the top half of the Premier League table. So here we are at the conclusion of the second season. We did not have a turnaround like we did in season 1. However, we haven't lost our job as of yet, and we have most importantly not been relegated. 10th position, so we will be able to have a crack at the challenge, completing the challenge in the 3rd season. And if we do, it's going to be a good comeback. Liverpool defeat Manchester City to win the league on goal difference. A very tight title race between the top 3. And Norwich, West Brom and Fulham all being relegated. Spurs do go back-to-back in the FA Cup. They defeat Everton 4-1. And Newcastle United defeat Southampton in the EFL Cup final. That's a bit of an odd draw. A lot of lower tier sides in there. Juventus won the Champions League. And we won the Europa League. We managed to defeat Villarreal in the Europa League final 2-1. Taking a look at the rest of our opponents in the knockout round, it was Sporting in the round of 16, Schalke in the quarters, and Borussia Mönchengladbach in the semis. So that's our first piece of silverware for this challenge. Does that mean we get to play in the Champions League next season? I'm not sure, but I really do hope so. So we're going to end the second season here. Do we keep our job? Yes, we do. We get to have a crack and complete the 3rd and final season. Let's get right into it. So there has been no action really to kick off this 3rd and final season, but now 9 days into August, we get a transfer offer from Charlton Athletic for Mason Mount, £1 million. That we're going to accept it. Don't know what language I was just trying to speak there. And Mason Mount is the first player leaving the club in this season. So a transfer offer here in the final week of the window. Gary Cahill, Borussia Mönchengladbach. He looks like he's leaving for his value of $11.5 million. And leaving he is. He's officially off to the Bundesliga. Here we are on transfer deadline day, and an offer comes in for Jordan Horton from Sheffield United. The Blades want him for £725,000. And an hour later, he officially leaves. And that's going to conclude what has been a very dry transfer window, I would say. Hopefully we get some big player departures in January to spice things up a little bit. Regardless, but I think it's been a pretty cool challenge so far. So here we are just about halfway through the Premier League season on the 1st of January, and we are in a much better position than the past 2 seasons. Still not top 4, but we're in 7th position. And the main thing is we're only 5 points off top place Tottenham, so a big push in the second half of the season could see us win the Premier League and complete our challenge. 2 transfer windows here, 4 days into it. The first one, Leicester City want Thomas Kalas, $5.5 million. Probably would have wanted a bit more in a real career mode. And Marcus Alonso, Everton, $16.5 million. Now he's homesick, and apparently Everton, Goodison Park, Merseyside is Spain? Okay. Another transfer offer here, this time for Nathan Ake. Crystal Palace are going to sign the Dutch defender for $12 million. And 2 transfers have been confirmed. Marcus Alonso officially off to Everton, and Thomas Kalas officially off to Leicester. And Nathan Ake to Crystal Palace is the 3rd player departure this window. Another transfer offer for a big name player, Kurt Zouma. Bayern Munich are getting the career mode wonder kid on an absolute bargain here. $15 million, I just realised. His value is £27.5 million. They're getting him almost half price. GG Ancelotti. So we're going to make 2 signings here, filling in 2 key problem positions. Anthony Martial from Manchester United, now 87 rated, coming in for £60 million. And we're going to be signing a brand new left back since Marcos Alonso left. Jordi Alba, the Spanish left back, coming in for 30 million. And Kurt Zuma has officially departed for the Bundesliga. And unless we get any more transfer offers or player departures, this is probably going to be my final signing for the challenge. It's going to be João Barrio, the Portuguese centre midfielder, signing for £60 million from Inter Milan. So this is going to conclude the transfer business in this Chelsea challenge. A very exciting transfer window, I would say this has been. By the way, if you look down the bottom and you see Pedro has left the club, that's because it's on a contract expiry. Don't worry, I'm not cheating. I'm not showing you players that leave or players that don't leave. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but let's get into the second half of the season and see if we can complete the challenge. We came so close to completing the challenge. 3 points behind first place Tottenham. They finished the season on 77 points. We finished it on 74. So damn close. Not that it really matters, but Everton finished dead last in the Premier League. I swear this always seems to happen in FIFA 17. So that's 0 from 1 trophies. We didn't win the FA Cup. Bloody Tottenham keep beating us. They knock us out in the semi-finals of the FA Cup, but they lose to Watford in the final. And once again, nowhere to be seen in the EFL Cup. How did we go in the Champions League? Before we check the Champions League, we won the Copa Europe, so I'm claiming that. That's 1 title. No! We lost in the Champions League final to Carlo Ancelotti's Bayern Munich side. That is so frustrating. We came so close this season, but we only win 1 title. So fellas, that is going to conclude today's installment of the Accepting Every Transfer Offer series. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below on who you would like me to test out in this series next time. I'm thinking maybe a Bundesliga side, maybe Bayern Munich, maybe Dortmund. Let me know. But fellas, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure that you leave a like on the video. Scorpion, kick that subscribe button down below as per normal if you are new around here. And make sure you check out my social media links, my Snapchat, my Instagram, my Twitter, all that good stuff linked down below as per normal. But most importantly, fellas, I hope you have a fantastic day. It's been JarradHD here. I'm out. Peace.